What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with the Slifer Red Slackers, and today we have another match for you guys. We have Green versus Green. We might see Chaosmon, or maybe we might see Chaosmon Valderarms. All right, so our opponents are ready to start. The opponents are ready to start. And the first one is gonna go for Goblinmon, and then straight for a Mimi. The other one digivolved into a Lalamon, and then a Stingmon. He digivolved into a Blossomon, and it goes to the opponent's turn, and he also played a Mimi. He digivolved into a Gargomon, and then a Lilamon, using Mimi's effect to hatch and digivolving into a Rosemon. Okay, our opponent is hatching another Argomon and then going for Agumon. All right, the opponent is choosing to digivolve into Stingmon. And digivolving into Hercules Kabuterimon. Now is the opponent's turn on the left side. And he's moving his Agumon out with Mimi's effect, using Flower Cannon to suspend his Hercules and getting over it with a Rosemon. Digivolving into a Mega Kabuterimon, and now is the opponent's side. Alright, the opponent is Digizorbing for a Blossomon, and now using Mimi's effect to hatch once more for Argomon and digivolving into Agumon and Gargomon afterwards. Playing Argomon and then digivolving for a Kabuterimon for 1, but the opponent has a Mimi, so he'll start at 3. Now the opponent is going for another Rosemon. And then the other Rosemon will get over his Blossomon with a Lilamon's effect, digivolving into a Kabuterimon. And then now is the opponent's turn again. Looks like Rosemon got pretty much the field control, since any Digimon that tries to attack will get suspended. The one on the right side seems to have a little bit of struggle, since Rosemon right now kind of is a problem. But let's see how he gets over the Rosemon. Going for a Stingmon over here. The opponent can't decide what to do, so he'll just play a Terriermon and it'll go to the left side's turn now. He'll digivolve into a Tentomon, and then the Rosemon will swing. The other Rosemon will swing. Dino Beamon will take over his last security. And it seems that the right player just scoops, and we go on to the next game. The right player seemed to have a little bit of trouble with the Rosemon, and then it seems that the left player had a very good stack with the Rosemon and the Mega Gobuteriumon, and also the Lilamon, because one, the level 5 will suspend it, and then the Mega Gobuteriumon can trash the other Digimon that's left over, the security. All right, so here we go again, game 2. And it looks like the right player is going first, going for Agumon, and then digivolving into a Stingmon, putting the other player at 1 memory. And then the other player decides to play a Mimi for 4, and putting the opponent at 3. All right, and the opponent chooses to play a Tentomon, and then digivolving for a Kabuterimon. The opponent chose to attack with an Agumon, and then he chose to play a Yoshi to return his Digi-Egg to the bottom of his Digi-Egg deck. Alright, so now it's the opponent's turn, hatching for another Argo, and then digivolving for an Argo. Playing a Goblinmon for 2. Digivolving for Sting for 1. And then playing another Tento for 3. Adding a green Digimon to hand. And then the other opponent is choosing to play a Agumon and a Goblinmon, putting the other opponent at 2. It seems now that the left player is also having some trouble. He can't seem to pass the level 3. But it seems that the first opponent crashed into a flower cannon, and now it seems that the other player passes over to the other player. All right, then he digivolved for Ceresmon. Now the left player will attack. And now he crashes into a flower cannon, and everyone is suspended on his side of the field. The opponent plays another Mimi, I believe. And he is the one on the right starting to swing and starts hitting his Digimon. He got rid of his Agumon. And now he's going to start swinging at his Digimons. Okay. It seems that the green player on the left does not seem to see any of his cards. Yeah. Now going on to game 3. Yeah, a lot of. Sometimes we see a little bit of back and forth. Sometimes we see maybe a players not having better luck with their draws. But let's see game 3. Maybe they'll have a back and forth match again. Still no Chaos Mons. Let's see who gets to bring out a Chaos Mon first. It's still good to see that we also have players that still want to play, like Digimon, the Digimons from 1.0, 1.5 maybe, and still see a lot of the old format. All right, so for game 3, we got the left side hatching into a multi. Oh, evolving into a. Yep. It seems that the green player on the left still has nothing. But let's see if he can turn it around. All right, we got some plays. All right, and now the opponent is choosing to play a Tentomon. And the opponent on the left attacked with a Dino Beamon, piercing, jamming, and then digivolved for a Rosemon. And now it's the opponent's turn, and he on the right side, and he's hatching. Digivolving into a Terrier, and then a Kabuterimon for 1. The opponent on the left, the green player on the left, is Digivolving for his Goblinmon. And then the Rosemon will swing at his security once more. And Chaosmon, Valder will get rid of 2 of his Digimons. So the green player on the left, on the right, swung and he hit another Flower Cannon, suspending all his Digimons except his Kabuterimon. It still seems like the green player on the left is still struggling, even though he has a Valder Arms, because the green player on the right has a lot of field presence. Alright, so the opponent on the left chose to play a Cherrymon for 8, and it will put the opponent at 5. Alright, the opponent is choosing to swing with everyone on the right, and the opponent on the left has no defense.